What's up, y'all? We're having another with Espo. It's been a fucking while, eh? It's been like 3 weeks. Been a lot of weeks. Things have gone on in those weeks. Lots of things. Yeah, I'm not going to go over all of them because that seems fraught. Only got 20 minutes to mess with here, so I'm not going to do that. Yeah, it's Whiskey Wednesday. I've got an orange. Do I need it? Nope, not using this one today. We're doing other things. It'll be fine. But my parents just got back from Florida. I've got some new whiskey. We're going to try that out. I have been suspiciously absent for the last 3 weeks because it just hasn't fucking stopped snowing in southwestern Ontario. It finally did, and then it went directly to being 9 degrees out, which of course it was. That makes sense. But I just haven't had fucking time. I haven't had time to do this at all. I haven't had time to drink. The 1 second I did have to drink was last Thursday. There was a hockey game on. I was going to go watch that instead. Definitely didn't have time to do this on Wednesday. Definitely didn't have time on the weekend. Is what it is. Sorry. I missed you. I'm sure you missed me. No, you didn't. Tens of you did, maybe. That'll be about it. But, like I said, the fun part. We've got new whiskey to try. Straight up from Florida. Care of, let's see, Kentucky, but distilled in Ohio. Bottled in Kentucky. Distilled in Ohio. I assume that means it's MSP product. Figure it out. Should be really good. Cracked into it last night. It's fucking delicious. I think you're going to like this one. Can't find it up here. This one's got to be from the States. Pick this one. My parents picked this one up at a Total Wines, I believe. Probably in Florida. Maybe along the way. I don't know what they do. They made choices. We're going to try it out. Let's pour some. It's a gorgeous pour right there. So, first off, we're going to our whiskey book. I've already got it kind of pre-filled out. Horse Soldier. It is a Kentucky straight bourbon. Allegedly. It might not fit all the demands, but we'll see how she goes. It is a bourbon type, Horse Soldier Distillery, I think. Can't find anything else on there. Don't really care to. Origin. Again, distilled in Ohio, bottled in Kentucky. Tasting date today, 26th of February. Welcome. We do things here. The price online for Total Wines was $48.99 American. That goes to something else in Canadian units. I'm not going to do the math on that one for you. Don't really care. I think they picked it up on sale. Not 100% sure. Yeah, is what it is. Doesn't matter. The age, it says aged for a minimum of 2 years, which usually means exactly 2 years. They don't put down something just to put away more. If they had more, they would have used it. And the strength on this one, 87 proof. There are 2 other kinds. There's also a small batch, which I believe is 97 proof, and a barrel strength, which on the website is listed as 110 plus proof. Take that as you will. I don't know exactly where that's going to fit in. I do know, again, cracked into this last night. Fucking delicious. Smells wonderful too. Oh, what else we got? Color, Tawny, at least according to my book guide. Clarity, it's a whiskey. It's clear. It's never not clear. Unless it's Angel's Envy, then sometimes it's not clear. Those port cask finish will do that. The legs, semi-slow, and doesn't really linger. All right, we can change that click. Beads up a little bit, but doesn't really linger. All right, and as always, we're going to try that in our Glencairns. And eventually, in a murder glass. We'll see how she goes. Alrighty, so for the aroma, let's give her a sniff, shall we? Smells just wonderful. It's a little bit faint, to be honest. The aroma's a little bit faint. I got some apple in there, I think. Obviously some brown sugar, toffee, kind of caramel feel. I do get a lot of apple on that. That's kind of cool. Maybe a little bit of cherry. Nothing too crazy. It's got a really sweet nose to it. That's I like that a lot. That's a really good sniff. I didn't actually delve into the nose on this one last night because I was shooting the shit about baseball. It's almost draft day, don't you know, for slow pitch. Oh, Just a wonderful aroma. That is a great sniffer. Man, that smells delicious. I think you're going to like that. If you get a chance to give it a try, it's worth it just for the nose, really. It's also, again, we're going to go into it a little bit here between the nosing and the tasting. Very cool bottle. It's got the stamped, tapped, whatever the hell you want to call it, metallic plate. This one's got the bronze plate, I think, copper plate. Not 100% sure. I think the small batch has like a gold looking one, and the barrel proof has like a silver pewter looking one. It's all very cool. Very fun story behind it. If you know the story about the horse soldiers in Afghanistan, it's an American story. I can't tell it better than Chris Hemsworth did. Go watch 12 Strong. It was a great movie. I enjoyed the hell out of it. Very rah-rah. Lovely recruitment tool, I'm sure, for the whichever branch that fucking was, is what it is. But again, delicious smelling. It's all run by a bunch of former, do I say former? I don't know how that works. A bunch of Green Berets that signed up after 9/11, went over, came back, did things. Did a bunch of distillery tours, I guess, and this is more or less what they settled on. At least that's what I've read. I don't know them. Don't take my word for it. Is what it is. It's kind of late. I'm getting a little giddy on this one. Little giddy up on this one. Horse soldiers. Thinking. Espo doing stuff. Man, that's smooth. It feels like such a cop-out to say. It's like, ooh, it's smooth. But it really is. It goes down so chucking easy. It's definitely sub 90 proof. But it doesn't take away. It still has that burn, but it goes down so smooth. It's got that whiskey burn in the after. Burns on the back end. That's pretty cool. Got like a honey vanilla start off to it. Bit of caramel. There's a little bit of apple. Not as much as on the nose. I'm getting a little bit of plum, almost. Man, that's cool. Oh, I like this a lot. I kind of want to try that over ice now. I think we will. Gonna have to grab a thing. Excuse me a sec. There we go. Gonna need that for later. Oh, some ice. We've got our Timu ball. We've got our murder glass. Let's pop that in for the rest of the tasting. Give it a little swirl. See if that picks anything up on the nose. Usually takes a solid second to chill it down. Really mutes it. Brings out the toffee and the apple. Caramel apple, man. It's a great nose profile. That's fantastic. I'm very scared. We're still good. Still green. We're laughing. Holy shit, that goes down easy. It's a really tasty whiskey, guys. I'm not upset with it at all. For the probably $70 Canadian, yeah, I'm not upset with that at all. Any tasting notes on the back here? Nope. Nothing really. Man, that's a pretty good whiskey. That's a darn tasty bourbon. Absolutely not upset with that. Very happy to have it. Again, always a sucker for a cool bottle. Cool bottle with a story, even better. Great cork on that too. Nice little stamped embossed cork there as well. It's got that metal piece. I wonder if I could pry that out eventually. Use that as a flipping coin. I might be a thing I do. Anyway, now it's the time for the old question. Will it old fashioned? I already threw my orange that way, so I don't care. Clearly, I'm not going to do that. I actually found a recipe. They've got a drink recipe on their website, on the Horse Soldier website. Can't speak. On the Horse Soldier website. That looks really cool. It's called a Brown Bomber. We're going to try it out. Strain this back in here for now. I know it's a little diluted, so we'll try to mess with it a touch. Go there. Oh, other fun fact. I made some Rice Krispie squares. Or delicious. Not quite as good as mom's recipe. I screwed something up. Delicious. It's not the same texture. I got to work on that. It'll be fine. Bookie book can go away. So, Brown Bomber. We need 2 ounces. We need some ice first. Let's get some ice. You know what? I always take too long talking. You guys dilute too much. Don't want to do that. We need 2 ounces of Horse Soldier while I shake it off a little bit. Holy smokes. Espo, it's been a minute. Holy crap, eh? Pop in. In you go. Another half ounce. 2 ounces of our Horse Soldier Kentucky Straight Bourbon. Next up, we need 3/4 of an ounce of... That's not what I'm looking for. It was over there. Lillet Blanc. Knew I was going to find a reason to use this. 3/4 ounce of Lillet Blanc. Again, it's like a fortified white wine. Very sweet. Almost like an ice wine. It's an aperitif. It's very tasty. I like it. It's got like a champagne feel to it. Very sweet Prosecco feel to it without the bubbles. And we need half an ounce of Suze, which... Fucked if I have that. I don't know. I don't even know what the hell it was. I Googled it, though, and apparently it's very similar to Aperol. So, half an ounce of Aperol goes in. It's like a drier Aperol. We don't exactly have that, but we have Aperol. So we're going to use that. Half an ounce of this delightful red stuff. Boop. In she goes. That is a tasty Rice Krispie treat. Very happy with that. In goes some hand-flavored ice. I think 3 will do it. Get this nice and chilled down. Do I have a spoon? Of course I don't have a fucking spoon. That'd be silly. Do I have a clean straw? That's the real question. We do. We're stirring with a straw. Give that a real good stir. So again, apologies for not being here for the last 3 weeks. Been entirely too busy. We got like 2.5 feet of snow in the last 2.5 weeks, give or take. I just don't have time to drink when that happens. Definitely don't have time to drink on video. That'll play. Let's get our strainer. Strain that over some fresh ice. It's not really fresh, but it's fine. It's already whiskey ice. Strain that over. Whooshy big drink. Pop you to the side. Thank you. We are supposed to have a spritz, a spray of orange bitters over the top. I don't have that, so I'm gonna vaguely and wildly just do some orange bitters over the top. Wow, wow. 3 dashes. We're going crazy. And lastly, express some lemon peel. That's why we didn't need the orange. We're using lemon. Express some lemon over the top. And around the nose, little on the handsies, and in she goes. Let's see how this one goes. I'm pretty sure that one's going to old fashioned. It's a fucking tasty whiskey. Kennet Brown Bomber, especially without Suze. Very lemony off the nose, like that. Exciting. Oh man, that's good. That's tasty. Honestly, it tastes... It tastes like I topped off an old-fashioned with sweet white wine. That's fucking delicious. Brown Bomber, that's a hell of a drink. Awesome. All right, well, that was Whiskey Wednesday. That was Horse Soldier. That was some Aperol for some reason, and some Lillet Blanc. Cool. Scratch my eye. That's nice and cool. Have another bite of Rice Krispie treats. I got the seasonal Rice Krispies, so they got the blue and the green flecks for Easter and stuff. So pretty. I love it. I'm into it. That was Whiskey Wednesday. Thanks for coming by. Appreciate the hell out of all of you. Everyone new to the channel. Maybe think about subscribing. Throw me a like. Get in the comments for sure. That's always fun. I've got a couple of fun things planned out for, at the very least, the next week and a half. I think I've got a fun one ready for this weekend. I found a pretty cool drink online. I think we're going to try that out on Saturday. Got a really fun surprise on Wednesday. I think we might be taking Whiskey Wednesday on the road. I think that might be what happens. We're going to find out. I think that's what's happening. Stay tuned on that one. It's going to be pretty cool. I'm pretty excited for it. And then the following, it's another drink I just recently tried out. I think we're going to try a matrix. I think we're going to try a little bit of a drink matrix on a couple of different things here. See what works best with what. Ooh, the Aperol's starting to come through on that. Still really good, man. Oh, man, the whiskey with the Lillet Blanc is crazy good. That's so tasty. Anyway, like I said, got some fun stuff in store. If you liked it, throw me a like. If you really liked it, maybe think about subscribing. If not, we'll see y'all fucking next time. Cheers.